I swear I wasn't scrolling on it before doing that. Anyway. Can we close this, please? I would like to get to the body page. Today we're doing... Oh crap, hang on. Anima... Invent... Fine. That's fine, and... Off, because I... Anyway, yeah, I fainted on Friday, and my aunt was here on Thursday, so that's why it was a few days. I am planning on making some content that I can just put up as a live stream in the future, but I haven't gone up and done that yet. I don't have my controller right now because it's dead, and I don't know where I put it. And if you see any weird blinking, this is what it looks like when I normally blink. I don't have my glasses on. I'm blinking right now, and I have my glasses on. It's selective blinking. Anywho, welcome in. Let's go ahead and get everyone in the party, because I... Oh yeah, you guys killed the place out. Oh crap, I forgot to do the extension. Hang on. Extensions? We're not putting crowd control on yet. I scratch. Active. Okay, one. Done. Manager should be up any minute. I need to make this full screen. Oh wait, I don't have audio. Am I able to hear anything? I don't. Alright, we're gonna go pet Scratch. Wrong mouse. And then we're gonna get everyone together.
Let's get going.
The dog wags his tail, a small bag clenched between his teeth.
Your account. Also, ads should be disabled for about an hour, because I did a 3-minute ad during starting soon. So ads will be disabled until about 45 minutes into stream.
He gives in and surrenders his find to you.
I didn't know he had anything. Something at him.
Scratch's
I also
tongue
added
lolls out
a
happily,
pet Scratch
his tail wagging even faster.
thing in there on the point redemption.
What's on your mind? With pleasure. Lead on.
Okay, Will is somewhere.
Can't slow down.
Was he at his tent? And I'm just blind?
No time to rest. We get along quite well, I think.
We probably should talk.
That's the spirit.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much. I was just settling in and reviewing my latest findings. Mind flayers, cultists, and, of course, your esteemed company. Why, I'm practically an expert. They've tentacles, you know. Quite shocking. The druid Halson had some kind of mind flare specimen in a jar in his quarters. A replica, no doubt, but truly fascinating to see up close.
I don't think I actually have anything got a box on.
As a matter of fact, I do. But why do you? That's quite impossible. You'd have undergone ceramorphosis by now. I can't attest to the specifics, but I do know that not long after insertion, the host, that's you, turns into a mind flayer. As there's not a tentacle on your head, I can only assume you haven't been
I'm
infected.
looking for it. I'm seeing like my Switch controller. And for a knockoff Lego set my grandmother brought, or my grandfather brought.
If what you say were true, you'd be a mind flayer by now. You? Infected by a mind flayer? Huh, ridiculous. Isn't it? Still, there'd be no harm in me taking a teensy look, would there? I know all the signs.
I'm gonna go see if maybe I plugged it in.
If I just peer in your eye, I could quickly... Oh, dear sweet God!
It should connect right now. Setting.
I mean, yes. I suppose I can. I'll need to research the particulars, however. Give me a bit of time, and I'll have this little issue sorted.
Let me get comfortable. We have everyone heading to the means my controller's not. Okay. I don't know why I'm having such. It's been happening for a while now. We're gonna let it charge and then play it normally, yes. Forgot, we put everyone in pink. Also, fun fact, there's goblins down here. We're not going to go save anyone else. We're leaving.
All right. What now?
I can't quite believe you've been a pickup artist all these years, Astarion. Most of the things you say still sound like you're in a 2-copper paperback, read by little girls.
Did we
I
never
sound like
do
a
this?
charming rake, you mean?
Goblin
the hero
tramps.
everyone falls
Far too
over.
many of them, too.
Apparently we haven't gone this way. We did take an inconvenient path to the goblin camp. Makes sense.
Still breathing, despite everything.
As much love as I
Dead
hold for Baldur's
goblins.
Gate,
These
Dead
frontiers
travelers.
delight me as much as any bustling street.
Were they heading to the Druid's Grove? You can't be serious.
I know I'm interrupting their conversation, but based on this map, I'm going to assume we have not gone
Sure.
that way.
But think of the stories you'll be able to tell.
Are we going to scratch it?
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Okay, wait, y'all felt that.
Have a lot on my mind. And
That's curious.
let's see what this does.
Actually, quite a lot of stuff there.
What to do? Still alive, so that's progress.
I'd watch yourself, my
At
friend.
least things have stayed
I don't know
interesting.
if our pale rogue has anything good in his heart, or even a scrap of it left for you.
Excuse me. That's just me.
Your heart's as cold as ice, Astarion. I'm just making sure no one slips and gets hurt.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Okay, how do we get? We want to raise. You guys will be fine. What level are we?
Hey! Something bit me.
Just an insect. I'm sure you'll survive. Besides, it probably figured you for a tasty treat.
Give me an aboleth over a midge any day.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Ah, stranger. Forgive the aroma.
You catch a waft of something
Oh,
foul,
Diane has that crown.
metallic, and sickly sweet.
Powdered iron vine. An old hunter's trick. Most monsters will think twice before making a meal of me.
You're a monster hunter. I'm surprised. I thought all Ger were vagrant cutthroats.
I don't know. We're not getting rid of him, but
And more. We steal chickens, curse your crops, seduce your daughters, the list goes on. I wish I had half the power settled folk think my people possess. Alas, I am a simple wanderer. A simple wanderer and monster hunter. But I'm no witch doctor or cutthroat.
Something terrifying, no doubt. Dragon, Cyclops, Kobold.
Nothing so dramatic. I'm hunting for a vampire spawn. His name is Astarion, but I fear he's gone to ground. I hope the hag of these lands can help me flush him out, if I can afford her blood price. Not this time. My orders are to capture him.
Oh. And bring him where exactly?
Baldur's Gate. My people wait for me there.
I don't know. I'm sure a vampire spawn could still rip out your throat if he felt like it.
He is right, unfortunately. They are only weak when compared to their masters. During the day, we have the advantage, but at night, when they hunt, you'll not find a more deadly quarry. That's Astarion. No. Impossible.
These days, I'm making the impossible look easy. May I? Excellent.
The vampire? It can't be.
Well, so much for peace.
Ignis.
Solidarity keeps the troop together. Let's hope it doesn't come back to bite me later.
I suppose you want to hear about Cazador.
The mic went off because I'm eating, but no, I didn't. But we'll
My old
allow the conversation to continue
master,
so I can continue eating.
before the mind flayers took me from him, before this strange, twisted freedom. Cazador Zar is a vampire lord in Baldur's Gate, the patriarch of his coven, and a monster obsessed with power. Not political power or military power, I mean power over people. The power to control them completely. He turned me nearly 200 years ago. I became his spawn, and he became my tormentor. Not him, no. A gang of thugs attacked me, angry about a ruling that I'd handed down as magistrate. They beat me to death's door when Cazador appeared. He chased them off and offered to save me, to give me eternal life. Given that my choices were eternal life or bleed to death on the street, I took him up on the offer. It was only afterwards I realized just how long eternity could be. He had me go out into Baldur's Gate to fetch him the most beautiful souls I could find. It was a fun little ritual of his. I'd bring them back, and he'd ask if I wanted to dine with him. And if I said yes, he'd serve me a dead, putrid rat. Of course, if I said no, he'd have me flayed. Hard to say which was worse. I will, but I won't take it for granted. The Mind Flayers aren't the only monsters out there. They're not even the only ones hunting us. All I'm asking is that you keep your eyes open and watch out for anything lurking in the shadows. What more could I ask? Now, is that all? Not anymore. Which is all that matters, really. I didn't do anything. I was kidnapped, just like you. It seems Cazador wants me back. I'm not happy about it either, you know. Especially for one of them to turn up. It was a group of Gur that attacked me that night in Baldur's Gate. I would have died had Cazador not appeared and saved me. Maybe he was just drawn to the smell of blood. The point is, I have history with these barbarians. Cazador's sending a message. He's reminding me of his power. Even in the middle of nowhere, he can reach me. And he wants me back.
I have an application. Alright. We're only 30 minutes. I have to. I will be back in a minute.
Concerned? Do you know the power Vampire Lord possesses? He can change shape, turn into mist, call walls to do his bidding, shrug off blows like they're nothing. He could walk into our camp tonight and kill you with his bare hands. And you'd be lucky if death was the worst thing that happened to you. Probably not. He has to rest in his crypt during the day. I've never known him to leave Baldur's Gate, but he has no end of lackeys. He'll send someone else in his place. We just have to be vigilant, keep our wits about us, and kill any monster hunters on sight. We can probably make an exception for Will. Probably.
Okay. Okay, so we are, well, we need to level up, but we can do that later.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Should we take the long ladder? We can go here and jump down. Or we can go here. And there's like a puzzle thing. I think we're gonna jump down. Faster.
Falling to pieces. These goblins aren't exactly house proud as occupiers go.
Wouldn't blame the gobs. Place looks like it's been abandoned a good while. But hey, maybe we can scare up a few dusty bottles of wine some.
We have the book yet?
I like your way of thinking. Split any take.
Shouldn't be any ads running yet. I'll be right back. I'm gonna run them, but I'm gonna stretch. Why is my lens looking up? Yeah. If my camera ever does anything weird, sometimes it looks at my microphone and thinks it's a face. So that's pretty much what's going on with it. It also looks at the fan behind me and thinks that's a face. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. But here we are. I'm actually going to switch over to OBS and should be good to go. So it's just travel the Underdark. So we don't have the book. I did double check. We don't have the book, but I don't think we need the book. If we take a look, character sheets, it's already pretty high. So I think we'll be good to go.
Hey!
Oh, we're playing as Karlach right now. But that doesn't mean we have not fought the spiders yet. So definitely leveling up. So we can go fight the spiders. I don't know. Do we want to fight the spiders or do we want to go and fight some goblins? That might be left. We're gonna be here a minute. We gotta level up everyone. Thankfully, most of it's just yes or accept or except for Gale, and I think Will. We'll get them hold monster, and I guess he already has hold person because I'm not seeing it. Counter spell, and actually, this might be useful. It's mostly useful in or at the crush, but we're not right there. Unless we want to blow up Astarion. But if we blow him up, we need to get the book. We'll need that. I think we are gonna just go. Oh no, Scratch. Oh, we're all kinds of messed up. Hang
My condition likes being ignored as little as I do. I must consume another artifact. And soon.
I need that hammer.
Thank you.
We should be getting his life story now.
Good gods. It hardly has any effect. Oh, Mistra, have mercy on us all. Listen, I need to speak to you, to all of you. It would be unconscionable of me to remain silent. I might just be about to remedy that. You have to know who I was. You have to know who I really am. What I am is a walking shadow of the promise I once held. I'm what one might call a wizard prodigy, who from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it, much like a musician or a poet. Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself, the Lady of Mysteries, the goddess Mistra. She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time, she became my muse, and later even my lover. Oh yes, we enjoyed each other's company. Body, mind, and soul. But even so, I desired more. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the surface of the weave. Mistra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross, yet every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice, gazing into the wonders that lay beyond. I sought to cross her boundaries. I tried to convince her. I pouted, I pleaded, swore my ambition was only to serve her better. She only smiled and told me to be contented. But inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess, and yet I wasn't satisfied. So I sought to prove myself worthy to her instead. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid finale?
Chat's choice. I don't care either way. We want to sit here for 20 minutes. Apparently we do.
Very well. Here goes. Once upon a very long time ago, a mighty lord lived in a tower. A flying tower, to be precise. I'll save his history for another time, but the gist of it is that he sought to usurp the goddess of magic so that he could become a god himself. And he almost managed, but not quite. And his entire empire, Netheril, came crashing down around him as he turned to stone. The magic that was unleashed that day was phenomenal. Roiling like the prime chaos that outdates creation. Even the weave itself could not withstand the onslaught. It fractured, then shattered, and all magic was lost to the mortal realms. Until the day Mystra returned. She restored the weave, reuniting all its scattered shards. Or so I thought. Until, in the course of my studies, I learned of a book. Netherese tome in which a piece of the fractured weave had been sealed beyond her reach. What if, I thought, what if, after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess? The answer was to try. The outcome was to fail. I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mystra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domains. I was mistaken. I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. As for what happened next... Here. Place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. A book, bound, and suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And gods, is it ever hungry.
Thankfully, the moment I absorbed the fragment wasn't enough to kill me outright. It was only the beginning. This Netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, it remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however. Rather worse, actually. I will erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep. We might chance upon a king's collection of magical artifacts around the corner. We might cross paths with a miracle round the bend. Then again, we might not. All of this. It must feel like a betrayal. Say the word, and we'll part ways.
Gale's one of us. And we should stand by his side.
Absolutely. We're all risky in our own ways. We stick together anyway, right?
That is a great relief. Oh, a great relief indeed. You truly are a soul that steals my own. From all my new rallied heart, I thank you. I thank you all. I understand if you stand against me. I'm humbled if you stand with me. Either way, I will do my best not to let you down. I stand at a precipice, but if you do not give up hope,
I'm
neither
getting
shall
ready
I.
to push the skip button.
I'll fight. I'll resist as long as I can. Now, even I am tired of the sound of my own voice. Let us venture forth.
Don't waste a step.
Oh, we don't even have the goblin camp. Huh? Do we? Have fluff.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Apart from an overgrowth of moss, the coin disappears into the well. After a moment, you hear a soft clink, not a splash.
Better be careful. Those webs carry vibrations.
Yep. That's what we're counting on. I forgot to get my coin. Oh well. Is there a fireball? No, we don't have very many spells. Kind of annoying. Excuse me.
Something, maggot.
We need a multi-class into magic source. How do you climb up all the way up there and miss? You push me. Why'd you push Karlak? It's always interesting to see the auto combat, what it does and why. Oh, it's my turn. Who's left?
What now?
Oh, I didn't even see that there.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
And how much are you just gonna get to the fighter? Okay, apparently I'm doing all the work.
Don't waste a step.
Great job.
I took the edge off.
Nope, we might go along for it. How are you guys doing?
I'm ready.
Where am I needed?
I don't need that. I wish I wasn't.
I applaud your taste.
I need that right now. And we don't need that. But we are gonna go along with it. People got things to say. Let's go talk to Will.
A tingle runs through your head and down to your feet.
Ah, there it is. That shiver. Our little brainworms have made fast friends, it would seem. How do you feel? Surprising is just the word, isn't it? Before the Illithid's unscheduled surgery, I'd felled hundreds of beasts and a fair few fiends. The tadpoles weakened me, suppressed greater talents, but beyond that, I've showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain, not even a hot flash. Perhaps the worm's vat was poisoned. Perhaps we're uncommonly fit. Or perhaps the tadpoles are merely on holiday. We could conjecture all night. I suppose the why doesn't matter so much as the what next. And that answer is plain as the horns on a war devil's head. We get these things out. Let's get some rest. Dawn comes sooner than we think.
Okay.
I need a moment for the two of us.
Or is it an E? Is it even a letter? Damn language is this? What are you doing? Wait, I'm sorry. You caught me by surprise, that's all. I've been tracing the scars on my back with my fingers, trying to read them by touch. But I can't. They may as well be written in Rashimi. This isn't your problem, you know. Fine.
The pattern swirls before you, runes hacked crudely into his flesh. You can't read it, but you recognize the letters. Infernal, the language of the hells.
And? What does it say? Infernal? Are you sure? Can you show me?
I love how we failed it the first time, but this time we passed it.
What in the hells? What did he do to me? If it's a poem at all, 2 centuries carrying this, and I can finally see it. No. I could have missed it, of course, but I doubt it. Cazador was only figuratively hellish. There were never any devils hanging about the crypt. Whatever he's left carved in my flesh, it's a mystery to me. Thank you, by the way. This is... well, it's something. Given the subject matter, I probably won't.
Hey, soldier. Doing the rounds? Astarian's a riot, isn't he? Reminds me of a noble I knew back in the gate. Wit like a dagger, hair like my granny. You're doing a good job keeping this merry band of freaks together. Good leaders are hard to come by, you know. Never thought I'd be so keen to take orders from a future mind flayer. But that's tomorrow's problem, isn't it? Right now, I'm not worried about anything but where these pajamas came from.
Okay, I've seen several clips of Karlach. Does she break the fourth wall often?
Thank you. Very happy indeed.
Okay, we don't need to. Yeah.
No one stopped me yet.
Here is shut up. You might want to talk. Nope, but we're gonna talk to her anyway. We're annoying.
Sergeo's been walking around this whole time with some sort of magic bomb in his chest. I'm not normally one to begrudge someone their secrets, but that's something I should know. You already know my biggest secrets. What more can you ask? What, besides my life's calling and the greatest problem I've ever faced? Well, I like night orchids and can't swim. Is that the sort of thing you meant? It's a deal. No, I can't. Quite literally, I mean. With my memories suppressed, I can't betray Shah's secrets. But I can't remember much of myself either. If I manage to return to Baldur's Gate and fulfill Shah's mission, then my memories will be restored. Quite the understatement, but yes, I have it. And I'll guard it with my life. I was part of a group sent by my cloister. We were to take the artifact from the Githyanki and bring it to Baldur's Gate, no matter the cost. Though it turned out the cost was very steep. I was the only one of the group to survive. I took the artifact and fled, only to be ensnared by mind flayers before I could finish the mission. That's all I know. That's all I need to know.
Just let that drop for now.
I promised I'd be back. Don't worry. I have things under control. For now. You haven't been using the parasite's power. You think you don't need it. But things haven't gone as you expected. You hoped a druid as powerful as Halsin might be able to remove your tadpole. But he couldn't. You're desperate to be rid of it. Understandable. But you're looking for solutions in the wrong places. Yes. Halsin is correct. Your parasite is unusual. It is wrapped in magic that prevents its removal. Until the source of the tadpole's magic is destroyed, any attempt to remove it will kill you. You were lucky that Halsin knew this. His instincts are right. The parasites are merely a symptom of a greater sickness in Faerun. I am not sure yet. To find the answers, we must first find the source. These parasites are more than illithid spawn. They are vessels for control. The infected hear the voice of the Absolute and believe it to be a god. That is how the cult of the Absolute is spreading. The highest of their rank, the True Souls, carry a tadpole just like yours. It is how they receive their orders. It is what makes them obey. When the order to transform is given, it will not be a matter of days. They will be mind flayers in an instant. Were it not for my protection, so would you. It's complicated.
What,
But I'm an adventurer, just like you.
Didn't know you went out of the
Just
realm?
like you, I was infected with a mind flayer parasite. Just like you, I seek to be free of it. I've been trying to escape from this evil for a long time. Once, I almost succeeded. Now, through you, I've been given a new chance. You can go where I cannot, and I can protect you from that evil. If we work together, we may turn this around. Hells, they need me. I have to go. The power I used to protect you, I stole it from someone. They want it back. I will hold them off for as long as I can, but sooner or later I will be worn down.
Excuse me.
You must discover the source of the magic that controls the parasites before that happens. The cultists are gathering at Moonrise Towers. Use the powers your parasite gives you to convince them you are one of them. And when you find the source of their magic, destroy it. Go. Our freedom depends on it.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here.
Alright, this is gonna be chat's
I'll
choice.
just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
Not sure why I have a flute on my back, but okay.
My research turned up a rather brilliant technique that seems quite actionable. It's not too deep. Just behind the orbital socket. I could attempt an extraction. I've a needle in my tunic, after all.
It looks rusty too. Like I said, it's gonna be community choice.
You won't find a more learned opinion on this matter, I assure you.
Fun.
Volo carefully holds one of your eyes open and begins to prod uncertainly with the needle.
We can trade in the middle of this.
The needle finds the gap between eyeball and socket. Volo frowns and begins to push.
Five, 4, 3.
Pain shoots through your body as the needle snags on your optic nerve.
I think
This is uncomfortable.
I have it!
The needle seesaws back and forth, plucking the nerve like a harp string.
Oh, bother. There's some obstacle in the way.
Draco, stop
I
it,
shall
please.
need a more robust implement.
I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna make this full screen. I'm gonna let the cat out of the room. God damn it, guys. I can appear in the corner. I'm coming, you psychopath. Yeah. Love you. Bye. Alright, I guess that's the option we are
Volo
choosing.
carefully withdraws the needle from your eye. Then, reaching into his bag, he produces an ice pick.
Why do I have it? I feel like I know what's gonna be chosen. Let's make Lottie as uncomfortable as possible.
Are you certain? We're nearly there.
Oh, I pushed the wrong button.
Volo slowly brings the ice pick closer to your eye.
Now, don't move.
Damn it. Alright, I guess that's what we're going with.
Cold metal presses against the skin beneath your brow. And then, tap, tap, stab.
Do you feel that? Ha! I think we have the blighter on the run. I agree. It's a feisty critter. Just a little further.
Volo tears the pick from your brain with a violent jerk. Your eye plops down into the mud.
Drat.
He pauses, looks down at your eye, and recoils slightly as it sinks into the mud.
Guys.
There appears to be an amount of cosmetic damage.
Yeah, I get to choose this one.
Please, try not to overexert yourself. You're in a rather fragile state at present. I can't help but feel partly responsible. Perhaps there is something more I can do. Take this. A far superior relic to that old jelly you were chained to. Try it on for size. And, it was very nice to have met you. I'm sure you'll sort out your little brain problem one way or another. Far away from here, if you've a heart. Terribly sorry, my friend. Ta.
do wish we could have had it. Alright, so that's good. So we have like permanent visibility, which is nice. Let's go see what it looks like by talking to people.
Welcome to the League of the Lone Eye, my friend. Not to minimize the pain of Volo's poking and prodding, but I promise, you'll be used to the prosthesis in no time. Besides, I find it gives one an air of mystique. No one's more intriguing than a woman with one eye.
So which eye is it?
I had another visit from that dream figure. I take it you did too. It claims that if we infiltrate the heart of the cult that's giving out these parasites, we'll find the answers we're looking for. It gave me another gift, too. Just like it did the first time it appeared. Rather generous, if you ask me. And if that fails, then there's always killing them quietly. Now, was there anything else? Who knows? Drow? Mind flayers? Death? Hopefully not ours. But maybe answers. If we can convince the right people to talk.
Is he going to talk about the eye now?
It's always a pleasure to see you sauntering over.
He's going to ignore it.
How much farther can I go?
I've been dreaming of our enigmatic visitor.
Okay,
She's
they're
not
all
given
of a
the
sudden yapping about
magnitude of
this.
what we're up against. I see no harm in considering the benefit this offers. Any opportunities for us to indulge our tadpole's capability.
Here we go.
What time? Where is it? Oh crap, spiders. Can we jump on down here? I mean, technically we could jump down, but there's that one which would look like a big one.
Never a dull moment. Can't give up now.
Keeping quiet. Strike from the shadows.
Are you gonna do anything, Dale?
This is my time.
March. That works. I'm more concerned about the giant spider, though. I'll be right back. My phone keeps going off, so it means something happened. Okay. What can we do from a distance? That. Don't you push me. I didn't know that thing could do that. Then again, I don't normally come this way. Good job. I didn't mean to do that. Big spider, guys. Big spider, not the tiny ones. No, that's not good. Why would you go with this tiny freaking huge ass spider right there? Almost dead. But I hit it. Oh, it's dead now. I guess the star ended.
Very well. So why aren't you guys going down? Thanks.
Yeah, I might be digital. Might damage me, but it'll damage them. I'm spider.
Get behind me. I'll do it first.
I've got a long way.
After you.
Awake and alert.
Is everyone around?
Seems powerful. What can it do once it's extracted?
Gods, what's happening?
Oops. Alright, we're gonna take a probably 5-minute break. I just need to stretch my legs for a little bit and then we'll come back and resume. And hopefully you guys don't kill anyone else. So yeah. Stomach's doing weird things. And I said breakfast is and lunch. And dinner I probably won't have till 6, so. And my microphone is off. That's why. It looks like I'm talking, I'm chewing. I can't control when my microphone does things.
Never a dull moment.
Anywho, we are in the Underdark. We have ability.
Need to find a way forward.
Probably gonna go to attack.
Fungal spores. Refreshing. Have a lot on my mind. And, well...
I think there's minotaurs over here.
More are coming.
That voice. What was that?
They're coming. They're coming.
That's a myconid. And it's warning us.
They are coming.
Of course, Gale knows.
You are coming.
I don't remember how we get down there. Like, I know that how to navigate this with the map. With the blur.
Best watch my step, or I'll be lunch.
Ooh, we can get that.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Slender drow blade impales the stone before you, keeping a silent vigil.
game does not want me to have this sword. Give me the sword. Are you fucking kidding me? We'll try it one more time. Okay.
This blade was a warrior's sacrifice to Elistray. Blood can only be honored with blood. The drow script inscribed on the blade flickers and glows. It rises from the stone, hanging in the air in silent offering.
A few drops of blood. That's more than a few drops. Unless it was already there and I just wasn't. Do we want to use it now or do we want to use... Okay, so we do have the ring for emergency.
What to do?
We need to get to here.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
Alright. Bullet usually pops up right.
Known to cause confusion. Best not get too close.
Yeah, it's gonna appear. I think we're fine as long as we're not.
Armor needed.
You're fine.
Careful, I'm behind.
Okay, I can't control Karlach for some reason. Oh, fire might be a good idea. Unless you miss.
One day, I'll catch a break.
How about no? Alright, have fun everyone else.
courage, Gale.
Thank you. Any particular reason?
Between the orb and the bug, you've got more than your fair share of unwelcome passengers.
What can I say? Mother always taught me to be a gracious host. Where am I needed?
Let's get on with it.
Trust no one.
Don't be shy.
We're gonna go long rest right now because I think there's going to be
Time to press ahead.
2 battles coming up. Give or take.
There you are, my friend.
Oh, you found a bear.
Are you now? Don't make promises you can't keep, darling. Thankfully, I've had my needs met this evening. I found a bear. He took a little of my blood. I took all of his. So's any meal worth having. It's nothing compared to, well, other things I could be dining on, but significantly better than the rats and bugs Cazador served me. It was exactly as appetizing as you'd think. Still, that was the past. I'll never have to grovel for him again. Well, look at us. We've never been more powerful. And being able to walk in the sunlight opens a lot of doors for me. Maybe some coffins, too. No, these tadpoles are a gift I intend to use to the fullest. You should do the same.
Looks like Karlak wants to talk, so after we do.
Hear that?
Crackling fire, a little breeze. I love it here. So much. This camp, Faerun, Toriel, the material plane, paradise. Good gods, you ain't lying. And do you want to know my favorite part? Grass. Perfect soft grave hair. Heaven between the toes. Granted, this isn't the world's best spot for grassing, but I've taken my opportunities where I could. Baby, I'm nothing if not frolicsome. Damn, I'm so fucking happy to be back! Even if this place, this moment, isn't your idea of heaven, believe me, it could be a gixillion times worse.
Looking ahead.
Well met. He brings to mind a story.
We're just gonna yap with everyone and get their stories out of the way.
With the Silver Tongue. An old fairy tale my father read to me. The kind with a hero, a villain, and a moral. A farmer made a deal with the devil, so the story goes. In exchange for the farmer's dearest fruit, the devil granted him a bottomless coin purse. The farmer's dearest fruit, naturally, was no apple nor peach, but his beloved daughter. We can learn a lot from fairy tales, don't you think? That's because you still have hope. But when he becomes your last hope, remember this. He'll require of you only what you're least ready to part with, and then require more still. You might think you'd give up anything for a cure, but the devil won't take just anything. He'll take everything. My father once said, one does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call. So it was for me. I was hunting near the Cloakwood when I heard it. A child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse blared into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after. Proud. No. Angry. Angry at the monsters preying on innocents. Angry at the so-called good gods for tolerating the cruelty of the evil. Angry at myself that it took so long for me to see the coast suffering. The frontiers demanded a blade. And so I heeded. And it's nice to meet someone of your talents. Having a worm wriggling in my skull didn't instill much confidence in the days ahead. With you as my ally, the future looks a little less daunting. It's said that anyone who bathes in the river of blood emerges as one born anew. It's a lot like that, I imagine. I feel the weight of these horns on my head, curling upwards like a mammoth's tusks. I feel these ridges snaking down my neck, not to mention a few bumps and prongs in unmentionable places. But I haven't seen my reflection just yet. Be my mirror. What do you see? It's because you know the heart lurking under the horns. The people will see a curiosity. Maybe even a beast hungry for their souls. But I will slay their monsters, keep them safe. And one day they will see the Blade of Frontiers again. The one little question that put me out of house and home. I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden, unless Mizora permits it. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Mizora, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word. Well met.
Go ahead. I'm listening. Think of it as tribute. The kind a king might pay to a more powerful neighbor to avoid invasion. As long as I pay, there will be peace. But should I ever stop, along comes a war. I can assure you, the battlefield would extend well beyond the borders of my body alone. An eruption the size of Waterdeep, I think my exact words were. If it should ever come to that, if I ever know I am no longer able to stop it, I will do anything I can to ensure no one but me pays for my mistakes. I will find the remotest place on the surface of Faerun, or perhaps far below in the depths of the Underdark. I will await that death, alone. I promise I will not betray your trust. You kept me by your side despite the menace that I am. If worst comes to worst, I will be long gone before the curtain falls. Ah, yes. Karsus. Karsus was perhaps the most powerful wizard that ever lived. The child who would be a god, the elves called him. And he tried. With a spell of his own devising, he endeavored to usurp in one fell swoop the power of the goddess of magic. Mistral, she was called then. Imagine what it must have felt like to be a god. To know yourself, to be untouchable, to be mistaken. As Karsus aimed his spell at her, she began to unravel, and with her, the entire weave. Too late did he realize what he had unleashed. It would have been the end of everything had not Mistral sacrificed herself. The goddess of magic is all magic. By dying, the entire weave was lost, and the spell that challenged a god failed. It was the end of Mistral. The end of Karsus and the end of an entire civilization. As the child who would be a god was turned to stone, his empire came crashing down around him. The floating cities of Netheril were no more. An event that came to be known as Karsus's folly. For a spell, Mistral was reborn as Mistra. Upon her return, the weave returned with her. Now, so many centuries later, I try to follow in the footsteps of Karsus. Not to destroy Mistra, but to prove my love for her. I tried to control only a fraction of the magic that was unleashed that fateful day. I merely sought to return one tiny diamond to an imperfect crown. Gale's folly, one might call it. History, repetition. It's the way things go. I know what it is to hunger. And I know what it takes to keep that hunger under control. He's done that so far, despite his condition. So long as he sates his appetite elsewhere, I'm happy to give him the benefit of the doubt.
What's on your mind? The year, 10 Air. The place, a sleepy little town called Baldur's Gate. Our hero, Karlach, a knock-kneed delinquent from the outer city with everything to give and nothing to lose. I was a kid looking for a way to fill my days and make some cash when I fell into the wrong crowd. Worked for a guy I respected. A lot. Turns out the feeling wasn't mutual. Through the jigs and the reels, he made a deal with Zariel behind my back. You know Zariel, right? Archdevil of Avernus. She put this thing in my chest and set me to work. Well, to war. I learned quick how to stay alive. And the engine served me when it came to killing devils. 10 years of that. The stories I could tell. Guy named Gortash. Politician. Inventor. One of these wheeler-dealer types who seems to have a finger in every pie. I guess I was naive to think everything he got up to was above board. What did I know? I saw a job. A good job. With people I liked. Doing work I was good at. Sometimes I'm jealous of that girl. Ugh. to feel so invincible again. Let's hope Damon is as good as he seems. Once my engine's handled, I can focus on more important matters. Tadpoles, cults, frosty pints. Gives me energy, power. But you've seen it in action. Very hard to control. If I'm excited at all, angry, nervous, delighted, enticed, I burn hot. Hot enough to burn anyone who gets close. I try not to think about it. I still think about it constantly, but, you know, I try. One of these days, I'll sort the whole infernal affair out, get myself cooled off, and start making up for lost time. But not today. Soldier? Depends on the type. Ice devils hate an inferno, but that's an easy one. Orthons love projectiles. What they don't love is getting their bombs lobbed right back in their faces. Demons, on the other hand, every demon is absolutely singular. You can't ever think you've got them typed out. Sharp instincts, sharp weapons, and a knack for improvisation. That's the only way to survive them. Anyway, what were we talking about? Funny you should ask. I was just thinking about what would have become of us without that Nautiloid. I mean, I know where I'd be. Trapped in Avernus still, with the Blade of Frontiers on my tail. But what about you? I can picture you getting mixed up in some outrageous shit. Giants, beholders, Thayans, the works. Maybe once we've wrapped up the current shenanigans, we'll rest a bit and find some new heap of trouble to throw ourselves at. What's on your mind? We were both part of Zariel's inner circle. Her by choice, me by force. In the grand scheme of things, I'm inconsequential to Zariel. Sure, I've got the engine, but I wasn't even her strongest fighter. But she favored me like a child favors a captive pet. Mizora envied the attention, I suppose. I'm sure when Zariel gave her the order to hunt me down, Mizora was delighted. I don't know. You'd think she'd have more important things to do. Devils and their pride. No kidding. The fighting, the chaos, the betrayal. It had the makings of a good stage show, but I did not want to be one of the players.
We're done talking to them. Yeah, because Lizelle's usually over here, but she's dead. Actually, she's in the camp chest.
Oakfather's blessings to you. I studied one up close. Closer than most would care to be to those things. A drow attacked me and I defended myself. Afterwards, I was able to examine the tadpole that emerged. Hideous, but fascinating. Like nothing else in nature, I'm glad to say. Hopefully, I've chosen a successor as first druid, Francesca of the High Forest. I sent a bird to summon her. Wrath has promise, but he's not ready yet. The Grove needs experience and a strong hand. The Grove needs to move beyond the mistakes of the past What it needs is an unknown quantity. An outsider who can enforce the Oakfather's teachings without bias. This is why I chose Francesca. She will restore simplicity and purity to the grove in my absence. Indeed. It's had the whole region around Moonrise Towers in a chokehold of darkness and despair for years now. Those who remained are shadow-cursed. If you don't die at their hands, then you become one of them. We have to get to Moonrise, but the less time we spend in its blighted surrounds, the better. Precious little, but I'm quite certain it can still be found.
Aradin was convinced there was a hidden entrance in the Temple of Seluna. I'd start there.
We're literally in the Underdark. He's just reading his script.
Those illithid creatures threaten the natural order. It's my duty to do what I can to stop them. There's also the Shadow Curse. It's an affront and must be cleansed. I helped overthrow Ketheric Thorm and his Dark Justiciars years ago, but I failed to prevent him from unleashing darkness across the region before he was defeated. If I can join you and get close to Moonrise, perhaps I can lift this curse, just as you find a cure for your infection. Well, there's hardly anyone left to share the responsibility with. Few who witnessed the fall of Moonrise still draw breath. What Ketheric Thorm unleashed is not something that nature can undo by itself. I must do what I can. I studied the Shadow Curse for years, but to truly understand it and stop it, I must reach its source. Wonderfully. If I'm honest, the grove was too comfortable for my tastes. I felt removed from nature. I'll miss my books, but I can find all the wisdom they contain out here, firsthand. Is that so? Well, nature does abhor waste. I will keep watch, thank you. I had a feeling time in your company would prove fruitful. Perhaps. But we'll need to get closer before I can put my theory into practice. Put it from your mind for now. Once we near the curse, then there will be more to be said. Precisely. Then perhaps I could have done something about both the Shadow Curse and Ceremorphosis aberrations. But in my eagerness, I put far too much faith in the abilities of Aradin and his band. We didn't even get close. Miss it? Oh dear, no. It's a terrible burden. Takes you away from nature and forces you to deal with others' problems and personalities. Be wary of anyone who actually wants such a role, I say. Likely they don't understand it, or they have ill intent. I'm just glad to be out here amidst the Oakfather's creations.
Okay. Can we finish that conversation or go? I think Shadowheart and Starion are already tend to talk to them the most. Owlbear.
You
Gonna eat the
recognize the
owlbear egg.
feathered creature. It's the owlbear cub you rescued. The cub's eyes lock onto the food in your hand. The creature gulps the food down. It seems he hasn't eaten in some time.
What a delectable little pet. Oh, now look. You've scared off the little snack.
I'm pretty sure he's the one that scared it off. But he also called it a snack, so.
No one stopped me yet.
I don't want to change her hair.
The dog is unable to speak through the small bag he holds in his mouth.
I don't know. Maybe you can tell me. All I know is I thought of you when I saw it.
Salami. I'm gonna pet him. Okay, I said it would. Who has the mirror? I know one of the camps in Starian's right next to them. Person.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Who was that is? I usually don't go for that face. Oh, there. Which one of those follows? This one? Oh, that one's. I think we can go with that. Take it down.
You're an impressive fighter, Gale. You should consider a new name.
I take it you have some suggestions?
The Wizard Wonder. Or how about the Master of the Weave?
Tempting, but I think we might already have the maximum number of theatrical titles.
I want to collect everything.
What's on your mind?
Nothing. I just wanted to pick the thing up that's behind you. Okay, I guess we don't need it. Just clearing a path.
I've got a long road ahead. Tinmask and torch stalks. Hell of a combination. Get confused
should be
by
fine.
one, or blown up by the other.
Don't get too close. Where is she going?
Was swallowed by a chorus of turbulent music. Through
I've never
one
had a
creature,
run
so
around
many voices.
everything.
The harmony of an entire collective.
Sovereign, she has come. She is here.
The choir fades. A single melody rises above the others, brassy and commanding.
I am sovereign.
You see a vision. Your lifeless body wrapped in fungal tendrils. The Sovereign is threatening you.
State your purpose.
Fungal roots weave through your mind, seeking your true intent. Then the Sovereign drones a new melody, cautious but welcoming.
I can mend neither skin nor spirit, but we still might commune. Descend to me. Let us speak in flesh.
The persistent music coaxes you forward. The Sovereign expects you.
If not over, then through. Let's move. What is the creature?
The Sovereign's thick
I hear someone
fingers
calling me.
stroke the corpse at its feet. A droning melody greets you as the creature turns its gaze to you.
Flesh talker. I show you a memory. Watch and listen.
A violent vision grips you. Dwergar, dark dwarves chopping myconid remains.
They broke our peace. They killed our young.
The Sovereign's song slows to the pace of a dirge. It is still in mourning.
We laid waste to many, but intruders remain. Lakewood.
The Sovereign's song halts as it measures your worth.
I sense your resolve. You will find Dwergar invaders near Lake's Edge. Cleanse the rot. Destroy them.
I admit, I like this one's approach. A little genocidal, but effective.
An illusion comes over you. A Dwergar choking on a cloud of gleaming dust.
Accept this gift. It will help you exterminate.
The Sovereign gifts you one more vision. A wall of vines parting to reveal glowing light.
Riches of magic and mind. Cleanse the rot, and they are yours. You do the Circle a service. We will await word. We breathe life into our enemy's flesh. The dead make a fine host for my growing children. You may not. The spores hear only the Circle. They dance to no other harmony.
deep purples swirl into familiar shapes. Gnomes in mining gear, chased by Dwergar.
The Dwergar seek a gnome. It is a guest.
The Sovereign says nothing, but you hear appreciation in its song.
I'm kind of annoyed we didn't get Shadow Heart's dialogue here, but it's fine. Probably wasn't up on the mushroom.
Don't.
Her condition is familiar. Poison, derived from a wild weed common to the Underdark. She'll need an antidote soon, most likely held by the poisoner.
Dwergar slashed me.
I thought I had an antidote.
Like dwarves, Dwergar have innate resistance to poison, and thus no need for intricate brews. Though deadly if left untreated, the poison can be cured by the antidote or natural remedies.
Not going anywhere.
Mm. Yeah. Because apparently we don't have an antidote. I normally do by now, so maybe someone sells one? Or maybe... Wait. What are we at? We can make literally nothing. So we can't just go get Halcyon.
Damn it all. Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Fleshwalker, tongue talker. Far you've come. Reach into memory. Tell me of home.
The creature cringes, overwhelmed by the throngs. It reveals its own home in reply, a humid cove filled with decaying myconid corpses.
Dwergar destroyed my people. I am a sovereign with no circle. This circle does not welcome me. But I have heard the song. You mean to cleanse the Dwergar rot. I mean to join you. Remain in the Underdark, and I will follow. We cleanse the rot together.
Seems the shrooms are letting in more people every day. You see a fella on his own on your way in. Dwarf. Balin's his name.
You have an end. Okay, what about the stuff to make one? We only got one of them.
Bald, blue tunic, dumb as a stick. Right, never mind. Knock yourself out. But don't come begging for coin if you find him. You try to ransom him to me, you'll find yourself skint and stuck with a fat old lout.
So what happens if we get thingy and then blow up the dude?
All right, what now?
That's curious.
Yeah, I want to talk to him, see if he has anything, but I don't think he...
Do you have someone waiting for you in Baldur's Gate, Astarion? A sweetheart, perhaps?
No sweethearts, no. I prefer them savory.
This is what I get for trying to strike up conversation.
I'm trying to figure...
Can't give up now. Open up. Corpses. These creatures did battle with Dwergar. A camp. Looks abandoned. Prime spot for an ambush.
What? Gek? Got someone sneaking up on us?
not really sneaking. I know where they are. So I'm gonna go after them. This one? Oh, I get to play as him. Okay. Is there anyone close by? He just gets to skip then. What was the point of doing that? I can just teleport down there? Okay.
With haste.
Technically, we should just be able to see them, but not here. Who knows where they went? Okay, why are we not doing anything to the one up there we can see? We just didn't walk too far. Well, there's one down. Why do you guys all follow me down here?
is
What creatures live in waters this dark?
come. We must speak.
I'd love to, thanks. Making me sweat.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Let's get everyone down here. So gut can make a very large mistake.
The tumor is excised. The Dwega are dead. Here I break ground. From the dark will a mighty circle rise. My song will fill the grotto. Death Doer. The grotto may sustain but one sovereign. In the age of glut, there may be no spore. Eliminate the other sovereign.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
You shall never again know home.
And it's 1 versus like 8. I think we'll be fine. Okay, 6. Are you kidding me? What are you doing up there? If we all whacked this guy, we would have been dead. Okay, that was actually useful.
Think you can take me on?
Only strikes true. There will be no circle glut.
A sovereign with no subjects. Glut won't be mourned.
First things first, we're here just to unlock the fast travel spot, and then water and to back to back where we need to go. And then we'll go. Do I know? Have to take it.
These boots have seen everything.
Gods! Whatever that is, I needed it.
Why are you helping me?
Down here? Tends to be.
But I'm nearly good to get on my feet. I thank you for your help, but I gotta get moving. Oh,
it hurts.
Girls' garters. Oh, I don't have time for this. My kin need me. Seems you're the helping kind. All right. I need you to rescue my kin. Not charity, mind. We can pay. We're Iron Hand Clan. Best artificers in Baldur's Gate. We were on an expedition down here when the Dwergar snatched us up. I got away, but not the others. The Greys have them digging out some old ruin across the lake. Thank you. Only wish I could go with you. But
Almost 5 o'clock.
I nabbed these boots from the Greys when I ran. I'll feel better knowing you're using them to kick some Dwergar ass. I'll mark where I made my escape, and wait here, I suppose. Not much choice, eh?
Seems to be a bug.
Greets you with a harrowing elegy, cheerless as the new moon. The music shifts, still melancholic, but now streaked with hope.
Do you hear? A new harmony. Serenity. I name you Peace Bringer.
Fragrant spores waft through the air. Your heart swells with bliss with your every breath.
Freely you have given to us. Freely you may take. The Guardian Gate is open. Go and claim your reward. But before this, I have another boon to ask of you. You have cut out the Dwergar blight, but not its source.
In your mind's eye, Spore shows you a drow striding among myconid dead.
Near. This one is called. He hunted us. Hunt him in turn. Bring me his head, and I will know my circle is safe.
My, this sovereign likes to delegate.
The drow lurks in the ruins beyond the lake. Bring him death, and return.
Alright, we are going to have to quit the game. The house is getting too loud, so I will see you guys tomorrow, probably the same time, 2 o'clock. I apologize, having cut this short, but as I said, house. I live with 6 people. The house is full right now. My mic or my camera wants to be mean. So, oh, I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna run the credits, although there's not going to be on the credits, but we're gonna run the end screen anyway.